Right guys, this is 3D Zen, which I already had on my channel, but it's only had a little update, added a couple more games. But do you get them, well, everyone gets some days where everything that you try and do just goes tits up. I've been up my daughter's, unblocked her guttering, been helping her decorate and paint, well I've been doing most of it, hanging TVs, putting cables through walls, and it's like, you know, I put cables through walls and I filled them in, rubbed them down, painted over, then the whole other, like, old paint looks really yellow, so you got to repaint that wall. And I got home and I thought, you know, it's been 36 degrees, been cutting down hedges and trees and stuff as well, and I thought I'd do this little emulation update. And I think this is the 7th time where I'm attempting to do it, where my PS5 pad won't work on it because it's on player 2. My Xbox pad turned off, then I had the recording that stopped, and then the volume wasn't right, and it's just been like, you know, I don't believe in God, but if there's a God, he fucking hates me. He fucking does. It's driving me nuts now, because the last gameplay video I done was half hour long, and no, it stopped recording after 6 minutes. So right, it's this 3D Zen. It's a original NES emulator, but it makes all the sprites and the backgrounds into 3D, so you can see behind the scenes. You can tilt the camera up, down, left, right. You know what I mean when I actually do it. And then when I done it earlier as well, I lost the covers, I couldn't find them, and like had to re-download them. So when you extract, you'll have your ROMs here. There's only certain ROMs that work in 3D. All other games will work in 2D. They're adding them very slowly, very slowly. So you got ROMs that work in 3D. There's a couple in there, like Super Mario 2, which isn't 3D compatible yet, but you can play it in 2D. So we'll start the emulator. And first of all, when you start the emulator, when you go to game, you won't have covers and you won't have the game folder. So if we start with settings, skybox, this is like your background. So you got default, all black, gradient or fantasy. Fantasy is the most colourful and graphical one. And pretty much if your computer can't run this, then throw it out the window, stamp on it and blow it up with a grenade, because you won't be able to run anything. TV mode, NTSC, PAL, these don't matter whether you're in the UK or, because NTSC was 60Hz, PAL was 50Hz, Denny, I have no idea. Anti-aliasing, you got SMAA, FXAA or none. SMAA takes a bit more resources but looks a lot better. The speed of the game, just keep it normal. You've got your volume of the game. This is one emulator that doesn't actually play too loud. It's probably the first emulator ever. You got your background music for the HUD. This is what they call the HUD, where you can see all the settings. Actually, I might turn it off for now. You got shadow, fast render, and TV boxes like scan lines and crap. Well, I was just waking up my controller because I don't want it to conk out again. On your controller, it has to be controller 1, not 2, 3 or 4, otherwise it won't work. So now we'll go to, obviously it gives you some controls down here. Normally when I exit a game, if I want to save it, I just go to save and load. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. So now we'll go to game. You have to imagine that there's no covers and there's no artwork. So all your games will be blank to start with. And each game has to be done individually, which is a real pain in the ass. So we go to game. This is how to play a game in 2D mode. So for instance, I've got Super Mario Land 2, and it's not 3D compatible yet. So these are all 3D games. So if you want to play in 2D mode, click on this one, and you can click your cover, but there's no point. And then you right click and go to Super Mario Land 2, Super Mario Bros 2, sorry. And then you can click on it and it will play. To get out of a game, you just press escape. That seemed a bit loud then, so I'm going to turn it down a bit. Why did that go back up to? Don't know. Right, back to game. Right, Adventure Island. This will be blank. All these will be blank. So what you got to do, click on it once. Go to cover. And choose your folder. So all your cover art is in the extraction files. And you have adventure here. So you click on that one and go to open. Then the game ROM, you click on it, go to your folder, ROMs, Adventure Island Classic, and go to open. Right here, with the right analog stick, so you can have every camera angle you want. You have zoom out, right. I'm out of time. Right, when you press escape, you can save where you are or not. And then go back to game. Right, we'll go to what do I fancy? Let's go on Contra. So if you're on Contra, this will be blank still. So you go onto cover, to your folder, cover art, contra, open, then you go to your game, and you go to your ROMs folder. It's a shame you got to do them all individually. Open. I like that on Contra where you can jump. Oh shit! Oh, I missed it. Bastard. And then you jump down. Oh shit. Then you still rotate the screen. So it gives you a lot of variation in how you want to play or how you can play, or but the Mario ones are still the best. See, that's not the same right game. There's quite a few different games you can get on there. We'll go on Super Mario Land 2. You got the very first Mario Bros. It's weird why he's actually done Super Mario Bros. And Super Mario Bros. 3, but not the second one. Because at the end of the day, these are the best ones ever, aren't they? You know, if you want to see down a pipe, you can see down it. You can't go down it, but a lot of them you can. I'm sorry, my mate that watches these, because that'll probably I got somebody on my channel that always suffers with vertigo, and that'll probably spin him right out actually. Oh. Oh, wait one more time, that's right. Oh, fuck off. See what I mean? It needs widescreen on here. I know you can zoom in, but fuck off. Oh, yeah. See, it's too hard to see. That's the only trouble sometimes. I think on this one you definitely need 16.9 so you can see the screens that are coming out. Well, there you go, guys. It's actually worked. It's actually recorded, and after like 2 hours. Cheers, guys.